Please don't hang up on me, Mr. Scammer.
Yes, your Internal Revenue Service. How can I help you?
I got a message, a call about a lawsuit for tax evasion, and I don't know why.
Okay, so when did you receive the message?
Probably 45 minutes ago, maybe.
Okay, so can you please verify me the number on which you received the message?
Yeah, it's 718
Yes,
396
sir. 396
9357.
9357. Is this the number where you received the message?
Yeah, my cell phone.
Okay, so please give me a minute, sir. Let me check in my system.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes,
Sir, are you from New York?
yes. Elmhurst, New York.
Sir, yes, Elmhurst, New York, right?
Yeah,
So can you please verify me your name and your mailing address so that I know I'm speaking with a legit person before I provide you any further information on this federally recorded lines?
okay. The first name is Jack, Jack.
Yes, sir.
Last name's Kingoff, Kingoff.
Yes, sir. And your mailing address?
2448 Church Street,
Yes, sir.
Elmhurst, New York,
Yes, sir.
11373.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. The reason of this call is to let you know that there is a lawsuit filed against you by the IRS regarding tax evasion and tax fraud.
Sex evasion.
So are you aware? So
Oh, tax.
tax
Okay.
fraud.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And there is going to be an arrest warrant under your name. So are you aware about that?
Well, no, that's why I called you.
Okay, so can you please grab a pen and a paper handy and note down the information which I'm going to provide you regarding your case paper?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Or you can note down my name, sir.
Okay.
It's Vincent Perkins,
Vincent Perkins.
and my last name is Perkins. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And my federal badge ID is VP number
BP?
one, yes, sir. VP. V as in Virginia, P as in Paris.
Oh, VP. Okay. All right.
Number one, number O, number 5, number 2, number 6, number 3.
Now, is that O or
And
zero? One O or one
yes, sir.
zero?
10, sir. 10.
Zero. Okay. All right.
And your case number is DC, D as in Delta, C as in Charlie,
Yep.
number 4, number 1, number 9, number 6, number 5, number 2.
Okay.
Can you please verify the information which I provided you just now?
What information?
My name, my badge ID, and your case number, sir?
Vincent Perkins,
Yes, sir.
VP 105263, and then
Yes, sir.
DC 419652.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Thank you.
Okay, so before we go ahead with your case paper, I want to notify you that the lines on which we are talking right now are being federally recorded and monitored by the authorities of the headquarters of the IRS. I don't want you to interrupt me in between while I'm reading your case paper. Once I'm done reading with your case paper, I will give you fair enough time for you to speak and to raise your questions. Is that okay, sir?
Well, I guess, I don't know if I got a question, I'm going to ask it.
Okay, sir, I will give you fair enough time for you to speak once I'm done, so I don't want you to interrupt me in between while I'm reading the affidavit.
Okay.
And listen to me carefully.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
All right.
so as per
Go
the
ahead.
as per the documentations received on your tax filing for the year 29 to 2016, that is for the past
29?
7 years. Yes, sir, 2009, sir. 9 to 2016.
Okay. All right.
The IRS have found out various errors and numerical miscalculations on your tax filing, due to which you were underpaying your taxes. And for that reason, there is an outstanding amount of $7,475 under your name.
74? That's impossible.
Okay, so let me
I don't
finish my
make that
affidavit.
much. I don't make that much money. I'm on Social Security.
So let me finish, sir.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Hello, you go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So Iris claims that it has been unpaid or it was a miscalculation due to which you were avoiding your taxes. Now, Iris also believed that it was your intention to defraud the IRS by underpaying your taxes, and you were wrongfully benefited from the deductions for which you were not eligible. Therefore, Iris has decided to invoke the Internal Revenue Code 6331H against you. Under
Six,
this, they will be taking a
three,
legal course of
three,
action.
1H. Okay, go ahead.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just writing it down.
Under this, the IRS will be taking a legal course of action inside a federal courthouse and will be marking a lien on your assets, including your house, your car. All your non-bank accounts will be frozen and confiscated. Your state ID, your passport will be seized. Your driving license will be cancelled. Your SSN will be blocked so that you cannot avail any government benefits in the future. IRS also decided to press 4 serious criminal allegations under your name. Count 1, violation of federal tax regulation. Count 2, violation of Internal Revenue Code. Count 3, theft by deception. Count 4, willful misrepresentation of information to the government organization. I'm done with my part, sir. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Well, how can you say it's intentional for one thing? Quiet, Pally. How can you say it's intentional?
So that's because we already tried to notify you about this lawsuit on 2 occasions, that is on 20th of February and 16th of May. We forwarded you all the documents, all the audited files on your mailing address.
I never got
But you did not
anything.
receive that letter.
I never got nothing.
Yes, sir, it was a registered certified letters. That is the reason we could not drop them at your mailing box.
Well, if it was
We had to
registered, they
receive-
would, the post office would have left us quiet. Then I would have went down and got it.
No, sir, it was a certified registered letters. It was
Right.
to be handed to you personally.
No,
and you
they
needed
leave
to
a
sign
slip
those
and you go
documents.
down to the post office and get it.
No,
So
sir,
if they
it was
sent
brought
it,
down
I
by
would
our
have got
local-
it.
It
So
was brought
it
down by
was. So
our
what you're
IRS
saying
officer.
is, what you're saying is, it was never sent. Is really what you're saying.
It was brought down by our IRS officer, Mr. Robert Smith, and it was to be
Robert,
handed
you
to
told
you
me to
personally.
send it registered mail.
No, sir, I said it was a registered letters.
Well, the post office delivers registered letters.
So it was not.
You
then,
just,
sir,
the
it was
IRS
not-
is just trying to get money out of me that I'm not even sure I owe, and then they say they mailed it, but they really didn't.
No, sir, it was not sent through U.S. Postal Services. It was brought down by our officer, Mr.
You
Robert
said it
Smith.
was a registered letter. A registered letter goes through the post office.
No, sir, it was a certified letters.
Right.
It was brought down by our officer.
Officers don't
And it-
deliver certified letters. The post office does. Or else it was just
So
a
the-
plain letter.
No, sir, it was brought down because there was a lawsuit filed against you, sir. And it was to be handed to you personally. Because we were maintaining the privacy of your dignity, which you have been maintaining the society
I
so
don't care
far.
about my dignity. If I cared about my dignity,
So that means you intentionally committed this tax fraud, right? You don't care about your dignity.
I didn't say I did it on purpose. I said I don't care about my dignity. That don't mean I defrauded anybody. How can
Why
you
did you say
how
so?
can you put one to the other?
So it's the other way, sir.
Seems out of the way. Well, how do I pay this if I got to pay it?
Okay, so when was the last time you filed your tax?
Last year when I was supposed to. Well, this year, but it was for last year.
Okay, sir. Well,
I had Fred Flintstone do it. And
on the federally recorded lines, I want to ask you one question, so be honest with your answer.
Okay.
As anything you say can go up against you inside a federal courthouse,
okay.
or it may help you to prove your innocence inside a federal courthouse.
Well, I don't have to prove
So
my
what-
innocence. You have to prove my guilt. You got it backwards.
So we have all the evidence and proof.
You
So
may.
what is your intention? What is your intention to defraud the IRS and the federal government by underpaying your taxes? Or was it an honest mistake which you were not aware about?
What difference does it make? There's already a warrant, you said. Apparently, I
beg your
don't get a
pardon?
chance to tell my side. This government is fucked up. I'll tell you that much.
That's why I'm asking, was it an honest mistake or was
It
your
must have been a
intention to
mistake.
defraud?
What else? It must have been a
Okay, sure.
mistake.
So it was an honest mistake, right? So if given a chance, can you resolve this matter?
Yeah, what I got to
before your
do?
arrest warrant gets issued.
Well, I got to get a hold of
Okay, so
Fred
if,
Flintstone first. He's the one that did the taxes, and I'm going to see what he did wrong.
so see, at this point of time, the IRS is not concerned with any third party like your accountant or your
Well, I
CPA.
am.
The,
He's the one that did them.
the case paper. So listen to me. The case paper is against your name, and the arrest warrant is going to be issued under your name, not your accountant's name. So
Well,
right now, the main concern is your arrest warrant, which is
so
going to
Fred
be issued.
Flintstone just walks free, and he's the one that screwed him up.
Yeah, but the main concern right now is your arrest warrant, which is going to be issued under your name. IRS is not concerned with any third party like your accountant or your CPA, who does your taxes. File cases against you, sir.
Oh, Fred's not a CPA. He's a caveman.
No, but like any third party, CPA, accountant, or H&R blocks.
He's
You are
not.
not concerned with
No,
any third
I
party.
didn't go to H&R Cots either.
It's just an example. If you have gone to accountant, your CPA, or H&R blocks, it's just an example. So we are not concerned with any third party. The case paper is against you, and now you are the sole person who has to rectify this mistake. That's what I'm asking. I want to know your intention. Do you wish to resolve this matter or not, if given a chance?
Yeah, but I don't have $7,475.
Okay, sir. So, but you want to resolve this matter, right?
Yeah,
Before the year.
but how can I resolve it if I ain't got that much money? That's what I don't understand. I don't have the money. So I'll just wait for him to
What I
come
can
get
do-
me, I guess.
So what I can do is I can transfer your call to my senior investigating officer, and you can try to convince them on how you can
Try to convince
come up with
him.
this.
What if I got to convince him of?
Yes, sir. On how to come out of the situation. He will explain you better. He will take you out of the situation. He will help you out.
You help me? Okay. I guess I'll talk to him then.
Okay, so please hold the line.
Okay.
Thanks for holding around. This is Jason O'Connor, Senior Investigating Officer with the IRS. I believe I'm speaking with Jack Kinoff.
Yes, you are.
All right, Jack. Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Okay. Until I heard this.
I can understand that.
Yeah. Good.
Now, Jack,
Good.
your line has been transferred to me. How can I help you?
I don't know. He said you were going to help me. I
All
don't
right.
have.
So you inform my office.
I don't have 74,
Yeah.
75. I told him, and he said he'd connect me with you, and you were going to help me. I don't know what you're going to do for me.
All right. So you inform my officer that you want to resolve the case, correct?
Yeah, I want to resolve it. I had Fred Flintstone do him, but he screwed
You
him
know,
up.
in order
And
to
he
resolve
says
the
it's
case-
not Fred Flintstone's fault. I say it's Fred Flintstone's fault, not mine.
Well, in order to resolve the case, in order to cancel the arrest warrant, we need to do an out-of-court settlement,
Okay.
which means without going to the courthouse, without getting arrested, without facing any kind of legal problems, you would be resolving the case by paying the amount which you owe to the IRS, which would be $7,475.
I don't have that much. That's what I tried to tell
No, if
Officer
you don't have the
Perkins.
whole amount, if you don't have the whole amount of $7,475, you can just tell me the amount. Like, what would be the maximum which you can pay
The
today?
maximum I got is like $900.
900. In that case, you can do one thing. You can submit the amount of $900 today, and the remaining balance will be on a monthly payment plan. Apart from this, I will speak with the courthouse members, and I will try to convince them to reduce some of the amount from the remaining balance. Okay? Will that be fine for you, Jack?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, in order to pay the amount of $900, you have the funds available in your bank account or cash. Where do you have it?
It's in my checking account.
Okay. Now, in order to cancel the case and cancel the arrest warrant, we need to do an out-of-court settlement, which means without going to the courthouse, without getting arrested, without facing any kind of legal problems, you would be resolving the case by submitting the amount of $900 today and the remaining on a monthly payment plan.
Okay, how do I do it?
But you know,
Online?
Jack, I will let you
On
know.
your website?
No.
I don't know.
I will let you know the entire procedure.
Okay.
Well, out-of-court settlement, Jack, it's not a normal procedure. It is not a simple thing that over the phone you can provide any kind of debit or credit card numbers to make the payment. No. Well, there are certain terms and conditions, Jack.
Okay.
There are certain protocols of the federal courthouse which you need to follow strictly. If you accept the conditions, if you follow the protocols, then only you can resolve, okay?
Well, what are
So
the
first of all,
protocols? I don't even know what they are.
I I will explain you the conditions. What are the conditions for the resolvement?
Okay.
If you accept the condition, you can let me know. We will start the procedures. All right, Jack?
Okay.
The condition number one. Condition number one is that, Jack, till the time this case is not being resolved, till the time the arrest warrant is not being cancelled, you need to stay online with me, and I need to record this entire conversation. Well, Jack, we need to submit this recordings as an electronic evidence in the courthouse. Now, this recordings will be a proof, will be an evidence
Be
that this
approved by
was an
who?
honest mistake.
I'm
Well,
lost.
we need to prove this thing. We need to prove this thing to the court jury members that this was your honest mistake. So for that, this recordings will be a proof of evidence that you are struggling hard to resolve. Okay?
I was on a jury once. It's a long day.
Okay.
It was a guy stole a cow,
You know.
of all things, and he
Okay.
pled not guilty and goes to trial, and I got to sit on the jury for 3 days.
Mhm.
Listen to this guy
3
say
days.
he didn't steal a cow. I knew when I walked in the door he stole that freaking cow. I could tell. Just by looking at him, he
Okay.
stole that cow. So I know how juries work.
Okay. So now, condition number two. Jack, the second condition is that right now at this point of time, as your tax ID is being blacklisted from the list of taxpayers.
Blacklisted?
So
What's that
the
mean?
That means it has been terminated.
Terminated? I've been terminated by the government now?
That's correct.
Well, that
Because
ain't right.
tax evasion is a criminal offense, which is the biggest crime.
Tax evasion is,
So-
yes, if I did it on purpose, you're correct. But how can they tell I did it on purpose? I told the other guy I didn't do it on purpose. Fred Flintstone did my taxes.
He is just a third party who was preparing the taxes on your behalf. Now, you are a taxpayer, so you are responsible for your taxes by oath.
Wait till I see Fred. Give him
Okay.
a piece of my mind. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Now, in order to submit this amount, as I said, you got a blacklisted tax ID, so payment will not be accepted from any of your personalized debit card, credit card, neither through check or by cash.
I'm going to pay it with stones. I don't know what else
No.
to use.
I will let you know. Well, this transaction will be done using an EFTPS, which is an electronic federal tax payment system. Now, in this electronic federal tax payment system, the procedure will be in such a way wherein, first of all, you need to convert this amount of $900 into the federal tax bond. The tax vouchers, which are available at any of the government certified stores like a Walmart or a Best Buy in your location. Do you have any Walmart or a Best Buy nearby you?
Yeah, there's a Walmart. What am I going to Walmart for?
Okay, you might be aware the federal government, the electronic federal tax payment system, has been associated with Google Corporation as well as Walmart Corporation.
I didn't
that
know
we can
that.
provide the tax
When did they do
vouchers
that? You think they'd announce it? I didn't know that.
Yes, that's correct. You don't read newspapers on regular
Yeah, I
basis?
read the papers. I watch the
this
news, and there was
information-
nothing on there about Walmart or
No, this was
Google.
already in the newspapers around like around 5 months ago.
I
federal-
read every paper. I'm a news addict. Along with a little
sounds
coke,
strange,
along with
yeah.
a little coke now and then, but that's all right too.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, now what exactly you need to do is that you need to go down to any of the nearest Walmart. You need
Okay.
to purchase the tax bond or tax voucher, which will be in term of a Walmart card or a Google card, okay? Once you have a tax voucher with you, first of all, we're going to complete a small verification procedure. And then you need to mail those physical vouchers to the IRS headquarters at Washington, D.C. Once you mail the vouchers, the case will be cancelled, the warrant will be cancelled. Once your arrest warrant is cancelled, in next 24 hours, you would be having a meeting with the tax officer at your house on your convenient time, in which our officer will hand over the resolvement
I'm
documentation.
coming to my house. I can be at McDonald's or something.
No, you can surely do that. Whatever the convenient place you have, you can meet the officer over there.
Yeah, we'll go to
Where you can
McDonald's. I'll
collect
buy
the
him a cup of coffee.
Okay, that depends upon you. If you want to offer him a cup of coffee, that would be a good thing,
Yeah, I want to stay on his good side.
Okay. So now,
I'll buy
condition
you a
number
cup
3.
too if you want one. You want a cup? I can order it and have it
No,
delivered to you.
no, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So now,
You all
in
right?
order to start the resolvement procedure, do you accept these 2 conditions for the resolvement? The first condition was to stay on the same conversation. The second condition was to go down to Walmart, get the tax voucher, complete the verification, and mail the vouchers to the IRS.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright, so in order to start the resolvement procedure, first of all I want to know, Jack, right now I'm speaking with you on a home phone or it's a cell phone? Which line is it?
It's my cell phone.
Okay, and how far is the Walmart from your current place?
About 40 miles.
40 miles.
Yeah. I live out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. So do you have any other store in your location?
I got Duffy's Tavern down the street.
Apart from that, you got any kind of CVS, pharmacy,
Nope.
any kind of drugstore like Kroger,
Nope.
Target, Best
No.
Buy?
No, we ain't got none of that.
Don't have
I'm
any
out in
kind
the
of-
middle of nowhere.
In that case, you won't be able to resolve. The only option is to start the legal procedures.
Looks like I'm fucked, huh?
Yes, that's correct.
Ah, I
So
hate
the other
that.
hand-
Nuts.
Oh, you hate that?
I hate it. I
Now,
hate
what
it
do you
when
wanna do?
I hate it when scammers don't get their money. I hate it. I tell you.
Yeah, I also hate this thing, you know.
Well, you
Love
probably
that.
hate. You probably hate it more than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I know you do. But you're
Yeah,
all
but
right.
that
I
I'm getting
mean,
it.
you did
It's
all
not a
right.
better.
I mean, you did all right.
When the scammers